Well, it's been a while. Again. I guess it's time for another adventure. Let's get to it. This adventure is a little bit of a longer run, and it starts back in March of 2022. I finally bought my first car, which was a 2016 fire engine red Chevy Cruze LT. Wasn't anything fancy, but for me, it was a perfect car to get started. Not too expensive. Had a little bit of a kick to it when you hit the gas, but, you know, not a Corvette, not anything crazy, but something to get around. The car had made a few debuts and a few appearances on the channel, but it was nothing major and it was nothing really big. However, it was very short-lived. Before we get to that point, we have to jump from March to November of 2022. My father had come across a YouTuber by the name of Matt Armstrong who rebuilt destroyed cars. He was rebuilding his Porsche 718 Cayman S at the time, and he had just painted it the ugliest color imaginable.
Wait, 1 second before you rush to tell me what a terrible mistake I've made by painting it this color. Can we just appreciate the workmanship?
My dad has always had a passion and a little bit of a love for cars, but he always knew that I was farther into the car community than he was. So he sent me this video to take a look at the ugly car, but to see how it ended up a lot better than we ever could have imagined. Matt finished putting together the car and it looked unreal. One of the most beautiful looking Porsches I had ever seen, and it was insane. So my dad proposed the idea, if some random dude in Europe could do it, why can't we? Thus began our search for a car that we could rebuild on our own. After months of dreaming and imagining the cars that we could get to, the Ferraris, the Porsches, the Aston Martins, we knew we had to start small. So we started looking for Honda Civics.
This is one of the most stressful things I've ever done. I'm on an online auction here. They go so fast, my heart gets fluttering. It's bad. But the car I'm looking for is coming up here, so we'll see what happens.
With mere moments passing, the time came.
Okay, I'm bidding. Oh my gosh, my heart's pounding. I don't know if I won. It doesn't say. I don't know what's going on here. It said green and it said sold.
And after not too long, my dad finally got one.
I'm so confused. It said green. It said I won $1,200 for a Honda Civic that runs and drives, no damage.
This is the story how we rebuilt a damaged Honda Civic.
So this is absolute bonkers, but the car is going to be here in just a few minutes. The front wheel isn't rollable, so I have to find a way to get it off the trailer. And Jesse from my local auto parts store, O'Reilly, he ran these over for me because I don't have a car here. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Hey,
Have
you're
a
the
good day and best of luck to you.
You're the best. Thanks.
Oh my gosh. I hope this works. This is gonna be a bad day if it doesn't work. Oh crap, he's here. Ha ha ha, of course.
There's the car. She's not bad though. She looks in decent shape. Yeah, it's just got that jacked up wheel. Looks like somebody hit the wheel or it hit a curb or something. I'm so excited. Although I wish it would run and drive like they said in the ad.
How are we gonna get that off?
Doesn't smell too bad in here. It needs some work. The headliner needs to be clean. All right, so here we go. Nope, it's dead. We're gonna make it work. Man, it's dirty in here. But it doesn't smell like cigarette smoke. Not too bad. So they're hooking that up and we're gonna lower it down, hopefully.
Dang it!
We got it off!
We might need a whole new wheel.
Maybe. Well, the wheel might, well, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. All right, so here's what we've learned. Copart isn't always truthful. That does not run and drive. It does not. Hopefully it'll jumpstart on the first try because they say it runs and drives, but it doesn't drive, so we'll see if it runs. Does not run and drive. I think he's mad.
Oh, come on, baby. Yeah!
Okay, so it runs, it just doesn't drive. Look at that little Honda Civic roar to life. That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Look at that. You can't tell if that's cold or if that's burning oil. Okay, we gotta check the oil before we do any more. Let's check the oil.
Hey, it's already got like half a tank. That's like already $50 we made back.
Yeah! Winner.
Gas is so expensive.
Let's see what lights are on. We have no check engine light, TPMS light, brake. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Let's check the oil. It's not holding a battery charge, but that's an original Honda battery. So I don't know how old that battery is. But man, as soon as it got a jump, it fired right up. Let's see how much oil's in this. None. There's no oil in this. Glad we didn't run it very long. We got a lot of work ahead of us, but that's all right. That's what this project's for, right? It doesn't drive, but it runs. And even though it has no oil in it, and we're gonna have to replace the windshield and a couple other things. Yeah, it's a project.
And a project it indeed is. But where does my car come into the equation? With the current story that we have, my car only exists as a slight part of the channel and nothing more. But that all changed on April 23rd at 5 a.m.
Good morning. So, I don't want you to freak out. Nobody is hurt, but your car's destroyed.
A drunk driver driving an F-250 struck my vehicle and destroyed it forever. Upon going outside, the only thing that remained on the street was a puddle of coolant, oil, and a few fragments of the car. And a broken tree. I drove down to gather all of my belongings out of the car, and I was heartbroken when I saw it in person.
Please don't drink and drive. Please.
Upon seeing the car for the first time, I realized that the damage was irreparable.
I've just got to grab my belongings and get out of here.
After grabbing my things, I said my last goodbye and never saw my car again. So now I have a problem. I don't have a car. But then I remembered. My dad bought a Civic.
I have zero of any idea of what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Why? What are you? I'm just here along for the ride.